Oh God, yes, we can talk about that, Woody. Oh my God. So my case manager in prison, this is the guy who's responsible for like handling he like schedules me if I want to take classes or if I want to take certain drug programs or whatever, all kind of nonsense. And he also handles my paperwork, which is very important for me because I want to leave prison.
Yeah.
He's the one scheduling like, oh, so this is the person who's going to be picking you up. This is your address where you'll be like going home to. Okay. And he's like getting all that data, my personal information, name and numbers and such. And that he's sending that to my probation officer so that everything is set and the ball is already rolling on release day. And it's supposed to be like that. The man is dyslexic. And I don't mean that as some sort of like, yeah, he's retarded. No, the man has dyslexia. All right. He fucked my paperwork up so many times. It was scary by the end. Like the first time, I don't know how many times we redid the paperwork. It's at least 6. It might be 8. And this is simple paperwork. It's name and address. Yeah.
Once a week, he was fucking it up.
He did it 3 times while I sat there and watched him.
Dude, he sounds like a retard.
like he went to college. He had his diploma on the wall. It was the University of Alabama, though. Roll Tide. So this guy, he's butchered the paperwork twice now. And I go in there and I'm trying to catch him every day. We're not allowed to go see these people all willy nilly. I have to wait till 3 p.m. and like that's when his doors open and it closes at 3:30 p.m. and that's it. If you miss him, you missed him. And so I go in there. I'm like, hey, did we get that paperwork sorted? Because you have my address and the address of the person who's going to be picking me up reversed. So my probation officer went to inspect someone else's home the other day, and they were a little confused by that. And, and also you have me being picked up by someone who lives at my home address. And that's not the case. And he's like, that's the sort of thing, it's funny. It's easier to fix that sort of thing from the outside than on the inside. And I'm thinking like, I'm getting that feeling. Yeah. What he means is, I don't want to spend any more time on your paperwork. So just figure it out when you leave. And I'm thinking like, well, if you say so, I mean, as long as if you say so, I'll call them when I get out. That I got the PO's number, call them when I get out. Well, I guess the probation officer gets wind of this. And so like his boss calls this guy and bitches him out. And so he calls me back to his office like a week later and he's like mad at me seemingly. He's like, well, they want it done a certain way. And I'm like, you mean the right way? They want it done accurately? Bizarre. Isn't this your job? Isn't this like all you do? And he's so he does all the paperwork again. Keep in mind, he's literally copying from a piece of paper into like one of those computer programs that has like slots to insert information like, name, address, he's just filling out a form on a computer, and then he clicks print and he hands it to me and I go, no. No, you see, this is misspelled and it's my address, which I think, we probably want to get right. Here you go. And he goes, shit. Does it again. Print. Hands it back to me. I'm like, I hate to be a stickler, but
the number has to be exactly right on an address.
But this isn't the county I live in, nor is my name Mr. Mayor. So
my name is not Yikely Eimers.
And he goes, all right. Like psychs himself up like he's about to kick a field goal or something and hands it back to me. And I stared at that piece of paper that literally just has my name, my address, and my fucking 9-digit number on it for a good 2 solid minutes before I'm like, you got it. And I sign off on it. He signs off on it, and everything finally worked out. But when I get to my senior probation officer, he's like, what was going on in there with that paperwork? We've never seen anything like it. And I'm like, well, he has dyslexia. He's like, no, that's funny, but really, I was like, the man has dyslexia. I'd like to report him if that's possible. You should really look into it. He can't read well, like he's inverting letters, like it's basic spelling, and he can't copy from copy. He goes, Fuck.
He receives a complaint, and he's like, a compliment.
They love me.
Oh man.
It was scary because, like
Leonardo da Vinci of prison paperwork stewards.
Because I didn't know how that shit worked. Like in my head, I'm like, are they going to let me go on October 3rd? Well, it says they released me on the 3rd, but what if my paperwork's wrong? Yeah, and somebody else told me, they were probably just fucking with me. They were like, oh yeah, you got to get medically cleared to leave. And I'm like, that doesn't make sense.
Now, your name is not Kylie, correct? I'm sorry, by Georgia rules, you must repeat your entire sentence.
This Kylie feller has served 2 months, but you, Mr. Kyle, not a day in our system.